Hey folks, Farmer Joe here, coming at you fresh from the field. So I want to talk about the drought because it's September and we got 2 days of rain like early in the month of September, but that really wasn't a lot of accumulation of water. I mean, look at this, folks. The soil is still bone dry, and here we are in the lower field that actually has more clay, so it retains water more. So this is like the wettest soil that we have on the farm right now. And these broccolis, the plants look pretty healthy. I mean, you can look over here, this beautiful field of broccoli, and you might say, well, Farmer Joe, there's actually no consequence to this drought. But look at these heads. They're starting to get loose. The way we decide whether we harvest broccoli is by how loose the florets are. We want to wait until they start to open. Like here, this one's starting to get a little loose. It's ready for harvest. And like, this is not a giant broccoli. And the problem is that we would really need to be giving these guys 4 hours of irrigation at least once a week. And right now, we have a choice. Do we irrigate the broccoli or do we save the water for the greenhouse? And we have to save the water for the greenhouse. We've invested so much energy into those plants. So the choice, the triage is like, who gets the water? Well, sorry, broccoli. And then we end up with smaller broccoli. And the problem with broccoli is you get one broccoli per plant. You get about 200 broccolis per bed. If we sell them $7, that's $1,400 per bed. If we have to bunch them, that's 2 for 1. We just lost $700 per bed. That's the difference between we make money on broccoli and we lose money on broccoli. It's this like decision-making process that's constantly going on in farming. Farming is a series of like endless little decisions. Who gets the water? What crops do we grow? Are we making money? Are we losing money? And I know it's like money, money, money. Come on, Farmer Joe, who cares about money? But like, farming is such a tight economy. So this is why we need your support as a community to come together and build a bigger pond. Bigger pond means we get to capture more of that rainwater over winter, more of the snow melt. Hopefully we hit a water vein. I got some dowsers who came with their copper rods and they told me like, okay, you got to dig to this point. Hopefully we'll hit something and we'll get water coming out of the ground into the pond, because right now the pond doesn't have any refill. It's almost empty. And like, no, it's not gonna like put us out of business and we're not gonna all starve, you know. It's not quite as like, oh my god, the camper is burning, we need funding, right? Like, it doesn't have that same urgency. But this is the issue, is that we need to be thinking long-term about climate change. If we wait for things to be on fire, it's too late, folks. If we wait for the field to be wilted and there to be no more food, it's too late. We have to act preventatively and invest in our infrastructure. And this is landscape scale infrastructure. We're talking about a hole in the ground. We're talking about putting money into having an agro ecosystem around the Ottawa area that can actually support food production through time. Because now it's all well and good. We still have supply chains to California, to Mexico, to Florida to feed us. But do we really want to be living in a food system where the only option is California? Well, you know, I'm being a little extreme here. I don't mean to be alarmist, but please head on over to our GoFundMe page. Every dollar counts. If you can chip in, that's amazing. You know, we're not going to cover the whole cost of the project with the GoFundMe. So the farm's putting in money. We've got some grant applications in with the NCC. We're looking for funding from you as a community. So let's get together and make this happen so we can grow amazing broccoli every single year until infinity.